Welcome.
Thanks, Larry. Thanks so
Steve
much.
Guttenberg.
Hey, Len. How you doing, man?
Nice to see. I'm a big fan. I mean, I've loved your work from Police Academy. And
I knew
on
I
up,
had a
and,
fan. I knew I had one.
You got one.
Is it you?
Well, yeah. And when I heard you were from Massapequa, Long Island, my God, kid from Massapequa becomes a big Hollywood star. That's impressive.
Now, where are you from?
I grew up in Queens, but I still live on Long Island.
Oh, so and I'm from Flushing. Where are you?
I was from Astoria.
Oh, rich people. Nice.
Did you go to Flushing High? No, not at all.
Nice,
you saw my
man.
apartment. Did you go to Flushing High School?
No, I actually went to PS 121 and then moved to Plain Edge, Long Island, Massapequa.
Ah.
Yeah.
Okay,
Where are you in Long Island?
Well,
can you say?
I'm at Sands Point near Port Washington.
Oh, nice.
Yeah,
Sands
thank you.
Point.
Come visit. Come by.
Yeah,
Hey,
I don't know if I can get in there. It's very wealthy area.
Yeah, well, we do have restrictions. You do. Hey, so what's the show? The show sounds great.
Thank
I mean, why did you decide to now? So this is going on right now in New Brunswick at
Yes.
the New Brunswick Performing Arts Center.
Yeah.
It's
George
called
Street
Tales
Playhouse.
from the Guttenberg Bible.
Yeah.
So tell us about it.
It's at the George Street Playhouse in New Brunswick, and it's a story about leaving Massapequa, actually leaving Flushing, when I was 17 and coming out to California to become an actor, and about my family, about my career, about all the people I've met, about some of the movies I've done. It's funny. It's touching. It's about ambition. It's about innocence. And we get a standing ovation every night, and people love it. So it's really working out well. We've got great reviews, and I hope people get a chance. We got another 2 weeks at the George Street Playhouse in New Brunswick. And then in the month of August, we're going to be in Sag Harbor at the Bay Street Theater. So it's
cool.
Yeah, I got another chance to see it.
Yeah.
Can I introduce you to my wife? My wife, Emily.
Oh, hey.
Do you mind? I just want to
Hi,
put my wife here.
Hello,
And
here
that's-
I am.
That's
Wow.
my wife.
and
Hi,
a little
everybody.
guy as well.
Yes, this is Gracie Allen.
And that's our little Gracie Allen.
Gracie Allen, I love
Just wanna
the name.
How
introduce
long?
you.
Got
How
her
long
during
you
the
been married?
pandemic, so she
We've been
we
married
needed a
4
comedian.
years, so it's a family affair. We do everything together, everything.
Oh, nice.
And yeah,
All right.
it's yeah. So driving is tough because she wants to drive, I want to drive. There's two steering wheels. The dog drives. It's unbelievable.
That's wonderful. I love the dog.
Yeah, she's a good girl.
Man.
Yeah, she's a good girl.
By the way, I'm also a big fan. Diner's one of the best movies ever made.
Thanks, Larry.
And
I
I
appreciate
love
it.
the Goldmans, too.
Oh, yeah.
And, yeah, the
Goldbergs.
Goldbergs. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
The Goldmans live next
You
door.
love it
So
so
was
much
the
you didn't know the
Goldbergs.
name,
Yeah, I
Larry.
might have got the
Goldbergs
name
were
wrong.
good.
That's
It's
how
a
much
great
you
deli.
loved it.
It's a great
Got
deli.
the
there,
name wrong.
Goldbergs.
No, I love it. I grew up in Philadelphia, so there's a lot of
What a
Philadelphia
great city
stuff
Philly
in there.
is.
No, it was wonderful, and one of the greatest scenes ever. I think it's going to go down in history. Is you singing "Good Night, Sweetheart."
Oh,
That
yeah.
was just wonderful.
And I sing it in the play too.
Oh, that's great. Well,
Yeah.
it's iconic. However, you took off for a long time.
Yeah.
But the reason you took off is inspirational. The reason you took off is a compelling story. Could you tell it?
Yeah, my dad, about 6 years ago, 6 years ago, he had kidney failure. Then they moved from Massapequa to Peoria, which is in Arizona, with my sister and brother-in-law. And my wife and I moved out west, and I took care of my dad for the last 5 years. He was on dialysis, and he was very uncomfortable and in pain most of the time. And I looked after him, and it was really challenging for all of us. It's very hard to be a caregiver and to take care of someone you love, to see them debilitate and then my dad passed last July.
I'm so sorry.
There's 35 million caregivers in this country. You know, that's about maybe 20% of the adult population take care of seniors. Sure, we all know people who take care of a senior or somebody who has problems. And it's a very lonely time because it's usually you and that person. You know, you're not part of a group. So, I just salute all the caregivers out there.
And you put your career on hold, and you
I
became
did, and
a
it was-
dialysis technician with your sister? Is that
Yeah,
right?
my sister and I went and we trained to become dialysis technicians. So we, instead of taking my dad to dialysis, we could do dialysis in the house. We made the den into a little mini hospital setting, sterile and everything. And my dad would just toddle out of the bedroom, go into the chair, and we would hook him up, cannulate him, so we could clean his blood for over 3 or 4 hours. And it was tough on him and tough on the family and very tough on my wife and, tough on everybody because he needed a lot of care. And he went from a 190-pound, very strong guy to 140 pounds. And it's tough to see someone you love go through that. So I didn't do much work, and it was just, and I'm not the only one in the country who goes through this. So many people do.
Right. We're on with Steve Guttenberg. He's joined us in the studio. He wrote and stars in Tales from the Guttenberg Bible. It's at the George Street Playhouse in New Brunswick, New Jersey. This is not a one-man show.
No.
Right?
It's 3 other wonderful actors, Arnie Burton and Corinne Montrabon and Dan Dominguez. They play 30 characters each, 90 characters.
Really?
Yeah, in 90 minutes. And it's a quick change artist, quick draw McGraw type of thing. And one Steve Guttenberg. And it's a lot of fun. And they are so talented. They are masters of what they do. And you would have a ball seeing it, just a ball.
What are your hopes for this? I mean, do you want to go on Broadway with this?
Well, of course, Broadway is the big show. But I think we'd like to do it around the country. We'd like to do it in Chicago and Dallas and Miami, get the show in really great shape, then bring it back to New York. We get standing ovations every night. People laugh, they cry, they love it. And I think I'm really good in it, and I think everybody else is. Our cast is unbelievable, and I think we could definitely compete in New York. We're really a good show. And, good food is good food. That's what's great about the world. And my dad would always say to me, size doesn't matter. It doesn't. It's not about the size of the dog in the fight. It's about the size of the fight and the dog. And it's about what you got. And we got a really great show. So absolutely we can compete here. And I think we can pull an audience. Without a doubt, we can pull a crowd.
That's great. I love your self-confidence. That's why you made it out of Massapequa kid.
You got to believe in yourself.
This.
You got to believe in yourself.
I'm good in this. Yeah. I love that. Yeah. Well, we wish you all the best, Steve. Very nice of you to drop by. Please check him out at the George Street Playhouse. This is New Brunswick and Sag Harbor this summer. Sounds like a ball. So,
it is.
Great, Steve.
If you get
Continued
a chance,
success, huh?
Please come if you get a chance.
Excellent. And if you didn't hear, he's really good in this.
I'm really good in this thing.
So says Steve Guttenberg. That should be the sign on the bus. I'm really good in this.
Yeah, it's okay to believe in yourself. In life,
it is.
What
Absolutely.
said to me? Someone said to me, "Don't be humble. You're not that great."
That's a great line. Great line.
That is a good line. Thanks, Steve. A pleasure. Come back sometime, huh?
Thank you so much.